Welcome back to Back It Up, Coach Odierna.
How we doing?
Here in
How
my
we
basement.
doing?
Mikey, how you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing good. Great. It's Tuesday. Tuesday's my longest day. Mondays are long too, but Tuesdays for the kids, it's lag day. It's Coach Lattimore's Energy Systems lag day. So we make it really hard on them physically. So I like to pretend like I'm really tired too. I actually ball hunted my what off. I must have got 30 something balls. Coach Long would be so proud of me.
You were digging deep for balls?
In the snow, jumping around. We have a bunch of we probably have a set of like 12 trees, ferns. I don't know what kind of trees it is. I'm gonna call them ferns. They're probably not ferns. And behind there's enough space, and we shoot on that side. So like I get back there in the snow. I love it.
Well, we have a saying.
It's some me time.
Yeah, to lead is to serve, right? You can't send them on a ball hunt if you're not going to help out.
Right. Sweep the sheds, as the All Blacks said. Actually, Coach Poley showed that video today. The All Blacks, one of the greatest programs in sport. They sweep the sheds. Doesn't matter who you are. Everyone's responsible to keep the shed clean. It's pretty cool.
Coach Runkle, friend of the program, was a big sweep the sheds guy when he worked with us in Manhattan. It was all about it.
What an epic human being he is. God, I knew he was great.
I got to go back to this lag day thing. So tell me more. What does that mean?
So Coach Latz, if you didn't know, was actually an all state swimmer.
Okay.
In upstate New York. Not only was he a top recruit in the country and one of the best lacrosse players during his time, he was an excellent swimmer. And he is bought into his high school swim coach. He's probably pissed that I'm telling this secret. But, a lot of people are doing this stuff, Judd. Relax. But basically, we go throughout the week. There's an anaerobic day, an aerobic day, and a lag day. So our lag day is supposed to simulate our game day, where we want to build lactic acid and go for long periods of time, trying to go as fast as we can. And then that's today. So today we beat them up. And then other days it's like short and bursty, Okay. So we do a 30-second rep, and then you have a lot of time to breathe and really catch your breath. So we can be very demanding in terms of the speed that they're doing in the drill, because we're giving them a lot of rest. Today, we don't give them a lot of rest, and we still demand speed. But the kids love Tuesday. We make the Tuesdays are a lot of competitive drills. We're not teaching a ton. It's very competitive. It's high paced, and we go for a good lick. And it's just a way to just play different energy systems, and it builds your muscles and speed and all these things. That Judd gave me this book that is under my desk. Coach Latz, I haven't read it, but it's this massive book.
Wow.
And he knows I haven't read it, but he gave it to me. So I'm being a bad friend and colleague. But I just told him I trust you, so just do your job. Keep doing. He's doing a great job. So
does lag day mean? I know you said you're tired too. Does that mean for coaches too? Like you throw on your coaching cleats and you're flying around out there, or what?
No, it's just Mondays are we get up early and watch the game. So we scrimmage Lemoyne, national reigning champs, D2, had a great scrimmage against them, and we get up early as a staff at 7 to watch the game. And it can take us anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours to watch the game. We break the whole thing down and watch it as a staff. And then we have just a full day, and then we get in here early again on Tuesdays just to make sure that we're dialed in and ready for to get ready for now Merrimack. We kind of turn the page. Monday's about us, and then Tuesday I start to look to the other side. Not really. I spend Monday, Tuesday on us, but except for the goalie scout. But it's just, I don't know. It's just long. These 2 days are just long.
Yeah. Well, it's no matter what you're doing, Mondays and Tuesdays can be a little long. So it just means that we're doing what everybody else is doing.
That's right. Everybody is in it to win it. Yeah. I'm not looking for sympathy here, people. All right. I have a job. I haven't worked a day in my life in 10 years.
So if you love what you're doing, right?
That's it. I think that's what the saying is.
Yeah.
Right.
You love what you're doing.
I have a job. I don't work.
We're similar, except if we played Saturday, which we didn't, but if we play Saturday, we're back on the field Sunday. Sunday is our us day, our hard us day, like to review. And then we go off Monday as a team, and like Sunday from 2 p.m. to the time that we practice. We practice Tuesday mornings because with our class schedule, Tuesday morning is the only time we can get everybody on the fields for a full 2 hours. Basically
Student athletes.
From that time, yep, student first. But from that time is when I do my like look ahead to the opponent, like really do the deep dive. Basically from the time practice wraps Sunday, I've kind of got to put the old game behind us, and then we're on to the next opponent. And we got to come in Tuesday morning with a good idea of like what is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday going to look like. And then Friday would be that pregame practice, that a lot of mental reps, less physical reps in a typical week. I mean, we play Friday this week, so that's where it's a little unique, but that would be
the Dukies.
Yeah, that ACC network. Make sure you tune in.
Hey, that's a nice network. You'll get some. You might get on TV. You better make sure you look good. It's like getting courtside seats. You better look nice because you're going to end up on TV.
Yep. Yeah, should be fun. Good opportunity for our guys to get out there and see what playing ACC lacrosse looks like.
No doubt.
And the hope is for any of us in the mid-major level, if we can compete for our championship, that's a good chance we're playing a team that looks like that come May. So cool opportunity. I think 7 years ago when we got here, the biggest thing we fought for was just being a legitimate Division I program. And I think getting to play these games allows our guys to see, we're not just fans, we're guys that compete at the same level. So I think that's important.
For sure. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. I'm not excited for whoever has to cover Brennan O'Neill, but I'm very excited for your kids and your program. But let's recap the weekend, man. I mean, sick weekend. First, I guess it wasn't the first weekend of lacrosse, but it felt like the first real weekend of lacrosse. We had multiple games. Big win by a couple back it up guys, right?
Friends of the program.
Friends of the program. All right. Rutgers, Coach Ryan. Who else won?
Rutgers was on the right side of LIU. Hopkins with a win over Jacksonville at Homewood, a little home cooking for him. Virginia, Coach Kerwin, he's well on his way to the Back It Up Hall of Fame. They started with a win.
Facts. I think we got to try and get him on next week because I want to hear about how other programs do their build up. Like I want to know if they'll tell us, when does Virginia move on? From Air Force to get ready for, they got a big one this weekend. They got the High Point, maybe I can't
remember. Yeah, I think High Point. That sounds right.
But
did you see the play the Vermont goalie made against the Dukies on Sunday?
No, I didn't. I'm a terrible fan of lacrosse. I just watch these guys and read. I check your scores. I check Derek Witherford's scores. I check Jimmy Ryan's scores, and I always check the Bombers. Outside of that, I'm worthless. So
I'm going to pull it up because it's play of the weekend nominee in my opinion, and I think it's noteworthy that it should be shared. So, Coach Silipo, are you in Durham with me right now?
Oh, I'm there.
Enjoying that warm weather?
I've been there once. Ended up on the wrong side of the scoreboard, but nice place.
So this was pretty wild, right? Ball hits the ground here. Goalie flying out of the net. Already love it. Throws it. Why stop here?
Yeah, passing cut.
Keep going. Right back.
Coach. Oh my God. Wait a second. Back up. Wait. This is five. We do this on Tuesday. So on Tuesdays, the entire team, actually excluding the goalies, we do a 5-man passing drill. We do all the skills that I do with the offensive guys, but we do it with the entire team. And one of ours is flip hips. And his fundamentals of how he flips his hip here, going full speed to set up the low to hide on, is incredible. I'm gonna have to show this to Coach Latz and be like, I need the goalies in 5-man.
Look at this pass too. Look where he delivers his ball.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, catch it loaded, son.
And you gotta like that shot release. So I thought. Yeah. I know, Duke obviously ended up on top in that game, but the Vermont guys, great coaches, won the American East last year. They're doing a really good job. And I think anytime you see a play like that, that's worth sharing.
For sure.
Coach Cav, not yet a friend of the program, but will be on the show at some point, does a great job with those goalies and their defense. So
Coach Fipes too. Fipes does an incredible job. Pretty good hooper too, John. We ended up beating him one year, but we got to get him on. I think
we could get Coach Fife's on. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he is a great guy. You're a great guy because you know all the great guys. That was great. Wow, that was fun to watch.
Well,
what do we got?
I use the word electric a lot. That was electric.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and there was no hesitation either. It wasn't like, should I do this? It was like, no, blast through the ground ball, throw the awkward pass, cut through, flip hips to get the hockey assist. Or no, the assist. What am I talking about?
Yeah, the straight up give and go to an apple. So I
Yeah.
think we're going to look ahead to this weekend, maybe a couple. I also want to shout out the Mounties, Mount St. Mary's, big win this weekend over Navy.
Huge win.
Yeah, that was a big win.
That's
And
right.
you know, we respect all coaches in the sport, and we got to shout out when guys do a great job. So, you know, I think Mount St. Mary's is a program people don't realize how good they are. You know, I think before this I called it an on paper upset because I think people don't realize how good that team actually is. But a great win. Wins are really hard at this level, so ton of respect to them.
Wins are very hard to get at this level every single weekend. Yeah. Even when Duke wins 15-7, I'm sure they're not walking away like, oh, that was easy.
I mean, they were down 4-2 at the half in that game too.
Right. Boom. There you go. See, you're a really good fan. You look at this box scores.
I have to get emotionally prepared for us playing them on Friday. So emotionally and mentally.
That's right.
So I could be a good fan, or maybe I'm just doing my job.
Yeah. Yeehaw.
You wanted to look ahead to this week, right? What were some of the ones that you were excited about?
Well, Coach Ryan goes again against the MAC in Marist, you know, and I'm not sure if it's in Rutgers or wherever their location is.
I think it's Marist is in Poughkeepsie. I'll educate you.
I know Poughkeepsie well.
The game is at Rutgers. And I'm excited to see Marist, obviously abbreviated season last year. So
they're supposed to have a lot of talent, right?
Absolutely loaded team. You know, we were one of the few teams that got to see them last year with all the COVID stuff going on. So I'm happy for those guys to be able to actually play and, you know, have a real season. Those guys kind of got it ripped away from them last year. So, you know, cool opportunity for them to play, and kind of like us, Big Ten opponent, right? You got to see what that looks like up close and personal. So, I'm with you. I'm excited to watch those guys play and, you know, represent the MAC at a high level too.
Tomorrow night. So that gets on tomorrow. And then, Coach Metzi plays Richmond, the Fighting Spiders, or just the Spiders. Not sure of the true mascot name there. And then Coach Milliman and Towson. We're getting a little in-state battle. Public, private. I don't know if Towson's private or public, but it sounds like
Towson's public.
It's perfect. Public, private, bang, nailed it. And then my favorite game of the year that happens every year, and it's just the battle of who's tougher. Between Coach Alberici and Coach Cannella. It's just like one vowel to another vowel, and whose guys are tougher for 60 minutes. It's like, if there's any game I could just like take a weekend off and go watch a game, it'd be this game every year.
I mean, we're all gritnesses with the amount of grit on that field.
What else we got, Joe? What else? Who else is playing?
I think it's the first round of the Ocean State Cup, Bryant and Providence.
Another good game.
Always a tough one. Loyola versus Maryland, another in-state Maryland battle, a public-private, and a Patriot Leaguer getting out there.
Yep, they bring a lot back. It's going to be interesting to see that one because they bring a lot back to a team that was a clear away from beating the Dukies in the tourney last year. So, you know.
Yep, and our boy Coach March, they're getting opened up at the Dome.
Who's that? Oh, Pat.
Pat.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. We're gonna have to get him on so that we can address to the world that he exists and is one of the best offensive minds out there. And then we got another public-private, Penn State versus Villanova. It's
that one's like always a barn burner. Like I don't know how it's gonna end, but I have to assume it's gonna be like 18-17 in overtime.
Right. Well, I feel like it's too like we play UMass in a couple weeks. And I'm sure Villanova and Penn State have this little in-state rivalry when you get like a good recruit and then you can like plug it in recruiting for a year, you know?
So I think what we're going to wrap here with you showing a drill. We're going to give us a little flavor from the BU practice today on Lag Day.
Yeah, a little Lag Day action. I'm gonna show. I got to first get one of my biggest pet peeves in the lacrosse community is that everyone calls 4v3 continuous or 3v2 continuous, the West Jenny drill. And the greatest coach in the country at any level who has more wins than anybody else, I think, at any level, Coach Masser, West Jenny native. I'm not sure he called this the West Jenny drill to his boys. Just saying, it's a basketball drill, guys. It's 4v3 or 3v2 continuous.
Would the parallel of that be like somebody saying we're gonna have Italian food when people in Italy just say like we're gonna eat food?
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Yeah, yeah. But this is a 5v5 version of it. So you can see here we're starting with the ball in. You have 3 lines, and 2 attackmen staying the entire time. So we're getting 5v5 looks. We're getting our transition looks. You have to run around the cage. If you score, if you don't score, you can get right back in. So we're creating even situations and uneven situations. So we play we play pretty big lines. We're going to kind of let it flow through, and you can get it through X, right? Making these guys cover. I'm going to fast forward a little bit as we kind of get through to another rep. And we're trying to get upfield as quick as we can, right? We cause a turnover, get it upfield. These 3 guys are going. These 3 guys got to hump it in, right? And so now we're getting attackmen in, right? We're getting to play our buddies. We're getting to cut to the ball. We're playing through X, right? And we're trying to create as much transition as we can, even situations, uneven situations, throwing it ahead, playing fast, allowing our guys to be creative offensively. And then, defensively, O-mids have to cover, D-mids and offensive personnel and vice versa. So, there's we're throwing it ahead to a face-off guy, and, we're chucking it around right here at the beginning of this drill, to be honest with you, but having some fun.
We like
Coach actually stops it right here. Coach P gets after him a little bit here.
Is that a KYP situation? I was going to say, we talk about O-middies play better defense than no middies. So getting in is always a good idea.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we have to do our job offensively, and our job isn't done until you're subbed off the field. And that's stopping transition. That's making sure we execute the ride. That's doing all sorts of those things. So, yeah, we can see we're not that sharp with our sticks at the moment. We'll tighten it up, I think, coming up here. But, again, I'm not showing the drill to show you guys how tight our sticks are. Okay, showing you the drill because I think it's a great drill. Like, here's a pole dodging against an O-midi in a late rotation, or actually a face-up guy, getting a shot, and then boom, we're gone. And we have to react to the next play. They're going to be down a guy, right? And you just have to react. Your job isn't done until you're subbed off the field or until the whistle blows. And our guys have to react and play through those whistles and build some really good habits. And it also helps you kind of break some bad habits, right? To react to the next play, to get into the hole, to look upfield, let the ball do the work, and play the fastest game with 2 feet,
I have a lot done. Drill setup question. So you guys look like you have these bow-net creases out. Is that because you're moving the crease up?
Yeah, exactly. So here's the original. Here is the men's crease right here. And this is actually the women's 12 meter, I believe it is. And so we put the cage just above that 12 meter. Okay. So you're about 15 yards from the box, and then the out of bounds lines are the box extended. But we played the women's game circa early 2000s when there were no out of bounds, we kind of allowed the guys to kind of flirt outside of that to chase some balls and stuff like that. So, it's pretty good. I mean, we run this, and again, this is a lag day drill. Like, you're going to get tired. And you have to play through it.
What's the significance of the cones? Because I see them on both sides.
That's Coach Lattimore's diamond. It's more for the offense to really see it, because they don't spend as much time playing in the diamond, but they need to be able to react and understand it. And our D guys have to be able to talk them through it. So
right. So that's when you say that's for the offense, it's for the offensive guys getting back on defense. Is that what you mean?
Yes, it's for the O-middies. Yeah, it's for the O-middies getting back on defense. Exactly. I actually hate cones. I'm one of those coaches.
You're not a cone guy.
I hate cones. Yeah. There's not going to be cones out there.
Said you're not a cone guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Sources have said. Yeah, I'll tell you. It's a good drill, and we'll do that a bunch of different ways. We can do it 4v3, and we actually never do it 3-on-2. We'll do it 4-on-3, and we'll ride after a save or after a shot, so we can build in some of our ride concepts as well, and just continue to train playing fast.
I think you showed your 4v3 continuous on one of the first episodes of Back It Up a couple years ago.
Yep. I think I did. It might have been on the Coach Turry episode that we never aired because Coach, the Big Blue, for some reason, there's something happened. But it might be out there if you fish for it. I could be wrong. We got to get Coach on, too, by the way.
We'll get Coach Turry on to show that drill at some point. I liked his drill, but, more on that at some point later.
Yeah, at some point later, another time.
That's the lost files, Coach Turry and the Michigan Wolverines.
I still have it. I own it, Turry. So there's a part of me that has something on you, bro. So next time we play hoops in the summer, like, give me a break. Like, lay off me, all right? Let me get a bucket.
Guard somebody else.
Yeah, seriously. God, a nightmare. Well, that's great, man. Well, I wish you luck this week. You know,
I appreciate that.
you know, in your preparation towards meeting success, and have
Good luck
fun
to you.
traveling down there. Safe travels.
Good luck to you
You
guys.
know? Thank you.
A little
Thank
more
you.
local.
Fight. Yeah, a local battle, playing the Coach Poley's alma mater. So the Fighting Polies.
Yep.
His best friend, Coach Morgan, who's the head coach there. So it's a best friend battle. We're looking forward to it. So excited to show up and play at home and see what we got.
Yeah, it's that
they're
time
tough.
of year.
Yeah,
They're tough. They played Hofstra to a 1-goal game.
Yeah, and Hofstra's Long Island tough, right, John?
Yeah, well, you don't even have to say Long Island tough. That's a little bit redundant.
No, wow. Well, the Coliseum deli's gone, so my heart still hurts for the Long Island community. So, well, best of it, bro, and great seeing you. And we're hoping next week again. We keep telling you we're going to get people on. We're going to try and get other people on, so you don't have to hear our voices all the time, and so that you can get some more perspectives from some other great programs out there. And we want to wish everybody luck this weekend and another great weekend of lacrosse.
Mikey, like and subscribe.
You always hit it. Back it up.